Hey folks, Father Sampathi from CGVirus here. Today we're going to see how to use PBR textures in last color render engine for Blender. So let's get started. First, let's see our last color configuration here. So we're using Lux 2.3 and we're using path tracing, Lux path tracing here, and this is the total depth. For denoiser, we are using enable denoiser settings, and for viewport setting we are using 1 second time to create the impression here. So viewport, and we are using denoiser, and for sample we are using 10 samples to get the render done here. Okay, and yeah, so now let's get started with the tutorial. We're also using an HDRI environment here with gain of 1, and also using a light which is here, the sun. Okay, you can say it here in this direction. Okay, so now let's get started with material. So we're going for a non-metal first, so the non-metallic rock, suppose. So let's delete this guy and create a new material. We're going to name it rock mat, something like that, and we're going to change it to Disney. Okay, you can do it from here, or you can just go here and search for Disney material here. Okay, Disney, and here we go. Okay, let's connect it to the material socket. Here we go. So let's import the textures. You can search for image, and you can import those textures as well, and also you can use the import multiple images here. So let's go to rock and let's select all of them here, import image. So first one is color. Let's go to color. You can see this is gamma 2.2, that means this is the sRGB conversion. So for color we're going for sRGB conversion here, so let's say use it like that. Then let's go for, let's select all of them here. Yeah, somewhere here. So let's go for roughness. This is the roughness, and for roughness what we're going to use is basically gamma 1. Okay, so that means it's a linear image. Okay, not sRGB converted, that means non-color data. Alright, so let's use roughness. Why we are using gamma 1? Because traditionally PBR material comes with roughness, metallic, displacement. These things are actually gamma 1, that is the linear image. So that's why we're using gamma 1 here. So this is the roughness, and this is the displacement. So we're going to talk about it later. So let's go to the normal, and for normal map we're going to check normal map here, and you can use height and OpenGL, etc, etc. So it will convert to a bump map. So let's just connect it to this bump socket, and let's add 2D mapping here as well. So you can add it from here, and also you can add it from 2D mapping here, 2D mapping. Yeah, okay, just connect all of these sockets here, and here we go. Let's connect all of them, and this one as well. Okay, so let's go for UV scale of 5, something like that, and things are coming. So okay, so let's talk about normal map first. So suppose if you have a normal map, you can use the height, etc, etc. Okay, so traditionally we're going to use 1. You can also use OpenGL and DirectX as well. Flip Y option is there, which is good. Okay, so for this one we are going to use OpenGL here. Alright, so now let's talk about the roughness as well. So if you want to use some more roughness, what you can do is basically you can create a ramp node here, ramp, color ramp, and let's use cubic here. And to see what it is doing, we can use something like this. Let's see it from here, or just go to 0. There we go. Let's use something like this. Yeah, that will work, I think. So let's reconnect the base color here to see it in action. Okay, yeah, all right. So now let's see the displacement. For displacement, what we are going to do is basically let's create a displacement vector, height displacement, and we're going to connect the color information here. And by the way, the height displacement should be 1 as well. Okay, and then just connect it to the shape. And for tessellation, what you can do is basically search for subdivision. Okay, and max level 2. Okay, let's go to shape. All right, so now you can see it's not working. What you can do is basically go to viewport and then enable it again, and you can see your stuff. So let's go for a scale of something like 0.02. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we're seeing our displacement as well. Yeah, all right. So now let's talk about the ambient occlusion. So for ambient occlusion, what we can do is basically just go for color math, and we're going to use the albedo here, and we're going to use this ambient occlusion here, and we're going to multiply it. Okay, and just go to base color, and you can see your stuff. So in cycle we have a factor value, but there is no factor value. So what you can do is basically go for a vector math, and just connect it to this, and this is the multiply. Go for vector, and now you can tweak it as you like. Okay, something like this. There we go. I think this is good. It's looking good. All right, perfect. So let's use something like something like this, or no, more. There we go. Okay, 0.8 is good enough. There we go. Yep. So now let's see some render, and zoom it a little bit. Okay, press F12, and let's see. So this is how it looks like. Okay, it's a denoised version, and there is combined the noise version and denoised version. Okay, so yeah, so what was the important part is basically the gamma. So when you're using albedo, 2.2 is the standard version. When you're using roughness, metallic, and displacement, use gamma 1, because this is the tradition of PBR texture that we use these maps with linear image. So gamma 1 means non-color data or linear image. Actually, not non-color data, linear image. Okay, so we're going to use linear image here. And other important part was normal map. Check normal map, otherwise it will not work. Okay, you have to check normal map here, and also you can do OpenGL and stuff like that. By the way, what about bump map? If you don't have any kind of normal map, what you can do? Okay, so for normal map, suppose traditionally it comes from color information, but this is the albedo. Let's talk about let's see displacement. Okay, this is, by the way, this is not traditional, so let's just assume it is a bump map. Okay, so let's connect it to the 3D map here, and what you can do is basically just uncheck this bump map and use bump. Okay, and you will get this bump map here. So just go for value and go for bump map, and it will work just like bump map here. Okay, though it is not the traditional thing here. Yeah, and yeah, that's how you can work with it. Also, you can use some HSV value if you want to, but these are not PBR, so we are not going to expect anything else here. So if you have bump map, there is the bump node. All right, so that's it. So this is the non-metallic version, so let's see a metallic version as well. Let's see. Let's create a gold material here. So let's uncheck this and let's create a new material. We're going to name it gold, and we're going to use Disney here. Okay, you can also use Shift A and search for Disney, and there will be the Disney material here. Okay, let's import our images. So Shift A, texture, import multiple images, and let's go for a gold. Suppose this one. Okay, so let's import everything here. So this is the color information. It should be gamma 2.2. So let's connect it to here. And this one is displacement. I don't need this displacement. It's a gold. Come on. And this is the metalness. So this is the metallic version. So which means actually it is actually metal 1. Okay, so white. All right, let's connect it. And the gamma, if you're using a metallic, just go for gamma of 1 because it's a linear image. Okay, and what else? We have a normal map, and this normal map should go to normal map, height 1, open geo, and let's create a bump. Okay, there we go. And roughness, yeah, we should have a roughness. There we go. So let's go for gamma 1, and let's connect it to roughness. There we go. So here it is, the roughness. We can use UV texture. So let's create an add UV mapping, connect all the UV socket here. This one, there you go, and this one. Okay, and let's UV scale like 5. Yeah, it is. Alright, so that's how you can work with it. And suppose we need some more roughness, so we can use some color ramp. Let's use cubic. To see it, let's use Pescala, and let's see what we have here. Okay, it looks good. It's already configured very good, very nicely, and maybe some kind of rough here, just to demo thing. There we go. Okay, you can also use it like that, maybe, yeah, something like that. Okay, so let's see demo F12, and here is your final results. Final, that means, you know, denoised final result. If you want to see the combine, this is the combine, and this is the denoised version. Okay, all right. So now let's see consolidated setup here. So for a joint object scenario where we have a metal mask, you know, the metal and non-metal mix, quite obviously we're going to use a metal mask here. So this is the metallic mask. Okay, black and white, and we have imported it into here. This is the metallic mask. Okay, so if you just disconnect it, you can see that there is no metal, it is all non-metal, and this is metal. Okay, so we are just going to use a metallic mask here, and that's it. And these are the color information, baked color information, baked roughness, etc, etc, you know, the traditional PBR system. So yeah, so Disney material, that's it. So that's it for today. By the way, our studio have decided to go for Lux for production environment, so you can expect some more tutorial on Lux core render engine for Blender in this channel as well. So yeah, let's see. Thank you. I'm Father Simpletic from City Virus, and we're going to see you next time. Bye bye.